I'm gonna make a patriotic wreath today. So if you are new to my channel and you happen to find this video, welcome. I'm Julie Siomacco, owner of Southern Charm Wreaths, where we make beautiful wreaths and teach you how to make and sell them. We've been super busy in our Wreath Making of the Month Club. I taught this how to make it last night in the middle of a storm that was happening outside. And if you don't know, I have my workshop in the garage of my home. So anytime there's any like major weather outside, I'm like, don't want to be in the garage. So we had severe thunderstorm and I was like at the tail end of finishing that. I was just trying to like hurry and make it. So it was a little rushed at the end, but it was fun making this. I love all of the texture. This is a year-round teardrop swag. It turned out super fun and festive. And don't you just love, I think those are either cabbage roses. That's what it reminds me of, those little cabbage roses, or some type of form of peony. I believe they're cabbage roses though. I just love that. Turned out really pretty, very pretty monochromatic look. So that's what I do, teach you how to make wreath. I teach the art of wreath making in my Wreath Making of the Month Club group. So if you're new, again, go ahead and subscribe and follow us so that you can be notified the next time we do a live. We are going to, hey Donna is a newbie, welcome. We're going to go ahead and make a patriotic screen door wreath. Hey Tammy and Roberta over on YouTube, how are you? So a lot of times people ask me about your screen doors and wreaths that will work for screen doors. Let me pull over some more of these. So I think that's what we're gonna try to work on today. Let me angle this down so that you can see my workstation. And over to my side, I've got my glue. I always use hot glue to put my wreaths together. And this one is just an electric fry pan where I melt regular glue sticks. I like to use the Gorilla Glue. So I just put those in there and let that melt. So that's what I'll be dipping my stems into, the glue. So don't think I'm not using glue. Sometimes you can't see it on camera, but that's what I'm gonna be doing. All right, let me zoom in just a little bit more. We're gonna be working with this styrofoam wreath base. I think this is perfect for creating a compact wreath to go in between a screen door wreath. So when you're trying to create a screen door wreath, you're really limited on the space, and you typically have a little bit of a smashing that happens on the front. And so I think that this wreath design is going to be good for those who need a solution to go in, you know, behind a screen door. There we go. Sonny from Jacksonville been making wreaths for about 3 weeks. I love that. Love that. Thank you, Iva, for your comment. All right, so this is a styrofoam wreath base. You can get these wherever they sell crafting supplies. So that's what I'm going to start with. I'm going to use this number 9 ribbon, and it's wired, but I'm going to go ahead and attach it onto the side of the wreath right here. And I want it to go relatively close to the bottom. I know this is the back because it's flat, and this is the front. It's got a little curvature to the front of it. So we're going to go ahead and put this on using these floral pins. I had blood work done too. Somebody commenting on my bruise. That's exactly what it was, some blood work done. All right, just taking this around the side, and every, 3 or 4 inches, just secure it down. These are floral pins. I've heard them called U pins, greening pins. It's all the same thing. Yes, in our Wreath of the Month Club group, we have been focusing on teardrop swags. So we made a patriotic one, We made a summer one. We've did a spring one. We did a year-round one, and I'm working on trying to get my fall stuff here so we can do a fall one. Oh, we've got a delivery. So we've got, whenever FedEx comes to my door, he just drops off the stuff, and not UPS. They've got to ring the doorbell every time. We never go to the door either. Just working my way around. Now, why am I adding this to the side of my wreath? I want to use this instead of flowers. I have a little bit of an area right here where I can still cover with flowers and greenery, but I find that when I cover up the sides, I'm not using as many flowers. But if you want to just forget doing this part and cover this whole side up with flowers, you can. It's completely up to you. I just find this is a good way to make a really pretty arrangement. Also, I mean, and just without using so much product. Almost around. Okay. Yeah, all the places are sold out of teardrop swags right now because I've already given all that information to my group and they bought them all up. Right. Let me hammer this one in. It's a little on the thick side. There, so we've gone all the way around. Oops, sorry about that. Yeah, they've sold out at the wreath shop. They may have some larger ones. And I've also recommended Trendy Tree. I know that they got sold out. And then also, was one other place. I can't remember now off the top of my head. I'm using the hydrangeas for this. I think hydrangeas is a pretty flower. It's very, you know, vibrant in color. And also, you're able to smash it without it being, you know, making it look too flat. Is anybody coming to Wreath Makers Live? Oh, that's a great point. See, CT said that you can, Hobby Lobby is putting out their Christmas stuff, so you could grab one there. Right, so we've got our blue hydrangeas. These remind me of the true blue hydrangeas that you see in the South. And then we've got some white ones. I'm hoping I have enough to cover. I'm going to go ahead and cut off these leaves because we're going to use these. And then look at these. How pretty is that? So we've got another blue. Pennsylvania in the house. Welcome, Joan. Nancy's coming to Wreath Makers Live. Nancy, I cannot wait. I may use these. I do sort of like these too. So I'm just going to cut off a few of them and try them, but not get rid of that. And then let's go ahead and cut off our, I don't have red hydrangeas, so I'm going to use these red geraniums. I mean, I don't think hydrangeas come in red. I've never seen it here in the South, so it makes sense to do red geraniums anyway. All right, I'm not gonna moss this up, moss it up. I am not gonna put moss on. If you wanna add moss, you can. I'm gonna first start with flowers, and then I'm gonna come back with greenery so that I can get my flower placement right. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop over to the glue pan, and I'm going to dip my stems in the glue, and then I'm going to insert. So like we'll put this one right here. Okay. And then let's go ahead and do all of the blue. We'll do all the dark blue. Let's do this one here. Try to push all of that down as far as it can go. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and do, this is too much. Let me trim this off a little bit more. Do y'all decorate for the 4th of July? All right, so I've got one more of these. Welcome from Alaska. Louisiana's in the house. Indianapolis, welcome. Beaufort, South Carolina is close to me. All right, let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and put this one over here. I've not made this before, so we'll see how it turns out. Okay, so we've got one more blue. Let's do it right here. Okay, let's go ahead and do our white. 1, 2, 3, 4. size is 15 inches. No, yeah, well, between 15 and 16 inches. All right, so we've got blues and the white added. Let's go fill in with some of our red. I'm going to double these up right here. Gives a little more red to it. Okay, I'm going to do some more red. No, it's 1.5 inch ribbon around the ring. We use the number 9. Donna says that hydrangeas are her favorites. Donna said she purchased her hydrangea wreath off of Etsy for the first time, paid a lot of money, and decided she could make them herself, and that's how she got started. Awesome. Yes, this is a foam base, Donna. Okay, so let's keep working our red in. Okay, just finding some holes. I could put that one there. I also have this other blue hydrangea. That's a different blue. I think I'm going to go get some white, something else white. just to fill in some of those holes. I think if I put that blue in there, I don't know, I just like the other darker blue for some reason. Let's see, I have these. Oh, that's kind of cute. And then I also have more of the white. This is 1, 2, 3. This would be good. I like that. That's pretty. Angel says, join the Wreath of the Month Club, her website. You have to join the wait list. Yes, join the wait list. We're currently closed, but you can join the wait list. Maybe we'll do this one. We got it in this color too. Just taking off this green, because I'm going to put some dark green on it. Now, who thinks they can do this? Who's going to try it? I think all of you can do it. I like the texture that adds. Let's see where I'm going to put this. I've got 2 more left. And 1 more red. Oh, I like that. All right, so I got glue on my finger. It actually went under my nail. Let me think. What about this blue? I like it. And then we have this white. I don't think it's going to be as impactful, so I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use this. Sandra's going to try it. Yes, y'all can do this. This is one of the easiest wreaths to do. It's called a compact wreath. So somebody's asking what to do on the back side. What you can do on the back side to cover up this, you can leave it this way if you want, or you can go through and add these leaves that are coming off of these, right? So you can layer that on top of it with using your floral pens. These little berries really took it up a notch. Gives a little more luxurious look. Okay, I've got one more. I think I'm going to put it over here. Look at that. So you could leave it this way if you want. I'm going to go through and add a little bit of greenery to it, just to break up some of those florals. I got the blue seed pods from Select Artificials. Trying to see if this is going to be compact enough. Okay. So I usually don't have a hanger on the back of this one, but you can add a hanger like you would any other hanger on a wreath. I would like to know the whites and the blue flowers we used. They are called seed sprays. Very technical term. The other thing you could do is incorporate your these leaves in, so we might do that too. Yes, I like the combination of the different shades of blue too. Gives a lot of depth. So I'm going to try to break up some of these flowers. I think I'm going to do it right here. All right, so we've got a little bit of greenery inside of it. And then for these leaves, I'm just going to add these. Let's see how many we have. Trim these off. We decorate big here in this neighborhood for 4th of July. You could put a bow, but remember this is a screen door wreath, and a bow does not look good on a screen door wreath because it gets smashed. So a wreath that goes in between a glass door, the glass door, here in the South they're called screen doors. I'm not sure what y'all call them. Storm doors maybe? You know what I'm talking about? They go in between the, like here's the glass door, and then you'll have the wreath, and then you'll have the front door. Jenna, always price it according to what the cost that's in the wreath. So you calculate the cost, and then there's a formula. You can go to my website, southerncharmwreaths.com, and I show you how. I'm just going to add a pick on the end so that I can put them on my wreath. And I'm going to do one more, then start adding. Let's just create a collar around the outside. Make sure I push it all the way down. Right now I'm just evenly spacing these to make sure I have enough. go around. I'll go ahead and put some in the center too. Bring some of that green on the inside. This reminds me of rosemary, that little greenery that we added. I really wanted to use the boxwood, but it stood up too high. Once I got it added, it stood up too high, so it would have been smashed by the door. It's starting to look good, look. So anybody got major plans this weekend? Anybody going on vacation yet? We're celebrating our 22nd wedding anniversary this weekend. "22 long years," I tell my husband jokingly. Rebecca says she doesn't have a screen door, so this would be perfect for her table as a centerpiece. Definitely, if you have a round table, it's like the third time I've burnt myself today. If you have a round table, this would be perfect. Put a candle in it, jar of candy. All right, let's do some of this in here. Cut a few more pieces to go around the edge and then inside, on the inside. This is one of those ooh la la wreaths, I think. You know, it's just very classy, traditional, classic look. My customers love this style. It's simple, it's small. Not everybody loves the over-the-top, huge wreaths. Y'all, if you are new watching, you can go to our website, southerncharmwreaths.com, for more information on wreath making. We've got a lot of tutorials there. You can also, if you want to get started in the art of wreath making, I've got go to wreath101.com. It's just a quick tutorial. It's a four-part workshop, just how to get started in the craft of wreath making. Thanks for the anniversary wishes, y'all. All right, I'm gonna move this over here and do a couple on the side here, just to finish the collar. Okay. Let's do one more. This is my last task for the day, for my work day. I'm off for the weekend. All right, we're going to go through and put some of these throughout the wreath too. I'm going to really pay attention to the inside here. It's the school bus. Somebody's coming home from school. I got one more. Let's put it over here. I think we're done. I was just going to look at, I don't know if I'm in love with these little rosemary things. They do add a lot more texture though to it. Let's see. This is going to be a little awkward to add because it's got that little nub on the back. Y'all, this is a great style if you are new to wreath making. It's simple. You can do it in front of watching the Hallmark Channel. It's good that you can use many different flowers. You know, this could be a fall wreath with fall. So what if you don't use hydrangeas? What if you use dahlias? Christmas, using Christmas colored florals. I'm just taking these larger ones off. On the back, if you want to put more ribbon, you can cover it up with more ribbon to cover up the foam. Some people put felt. You could use the silk flower leaves. Just going to do a couple more of these and I think we're done. Oh, Samantha says they look like fireworks. True. So I know you're tempted. Some people are going to be tempted to come out more, but just remember that this wreath has got to be smashed. The whole intention for this wreath to be smashed. smashed up against the door. I think we're done, y'all. If you have any little holes, you can go back in with moss, fill it in. Of course, I got to go through and get all the glue off. That's all over it, but I love this. This is so festive, so fun. Perfect for a 4th of July screen door. Here's the back. Again, you could put leaves around here. You could put felt, whatever you want. You could put more. I wouldn't put so much moss on it, only because the moss will start to dry and then it'll get all crumbly and make a mess. But you could use 2.5-inch ribbon if you wanted to do that, making sure you cut and fold so that it goes around the sides. This would be a great gift. Great gift idea for someone too. A good piece to lay on a cemetery or put by a grave. Thanks guys for watching. I hope you learned something. Make sure to subscribe and to the channel and follow us so that you can be notified the next time we do a live. This is going to be added, this video, to our website, southerncharmwreaths.com. If you head over to southerncharmwreaths.com, you'll see there's a lot more tutorials over there. You could just sort patriotic if you're interested in patriotic, or hydrangea if you're looking for something hydrangea. But we've got arrangements and wreaths, and again, southerncharmwreaths.com is where we have more information about wreath making and learning the art of wreath making. I think this is very elegant, very classy piece, and this is super pretty, perfect for inside of a screen door, storm door, whatever you're calling it. Y'all have a wonderful weekend.